Good morning teachers, I hope all of you are doing great. Today we'll be discussing about the new AI tools which will help you to better your classroom experience. So the first AI tool that we'll be discussing today is called Gamma.app. Gamma.app help teachers to convert their boring presentations into more interactive presentations or PPTs within just 2 to 3 minutes. So let's understand the platform. So I have opened my platform. If you can see my screen, so this is the layout of Gamma.app. You have to just click on create new. Once you click on create new, click on generate. So here we will select presentation. So it will ask you what topic do you want to select for the presentation. So here I am selecting parts of digestive system and click on generate outline. So it will give you an outline of this PPT. And you can either delete the outline. For example, it has given mouth and salivary glands, stomach and gastric juices, and you can edit it also by adding add card. Once you are satisfied with the topics, you click on continue. So the next part is selecting themes for your presentation. And as you can see on the screen, there are different themes given to you by Gamma.app. Let's say I click on this particular theme here and I click on generate. So after you click on generate, it will take some time to give you your presentation. So after you have curated the list for the elements for your presentation, you can select the themes for your presentation. I hope all of you can see the themes which is provided by Gamma.app here. So let's say I select this particular theme for the presentation and I click on generate. So once I click on generate, it will start generating my presentation with the specific theme and the elements that we have presented. As now you can see on your screen, introduction to digestive system, mouth and salivary glands here, esophagus, swallowing, and it is also adding specific images if you see for that particular part. So within just 1 or 2 minutes, my presentation on digestive system is ready with all the images and the specific elements and the content. So I can download this PPT or directly present it from the platform. So this is a very useful tool if you want to save time on creating presentations for a classroom to make them more interactive and engaging. The second AI tool that we will be using today is called Magic School. So first, it has different tools which are available, can be utilized in the classroom. First tool is called multiple choice assessment. So once you click on multiple choice assessment, it will provide you with what grade you want to assess the students on. Let's say I have to make a question paper for a 9th grader student, right? Number of questions, I can say I have 10 questions and the topic can be any topic. Let's say topic is Indian Constitution. So on Indian Constitution for 9th grader, we'll be generating questions. So as you can see on your screen, it generates assessment questions for you which are objective in nature with answer key. So within just 1 or 2 minutes, these questions are ready for you to take any tests or assignments for your students. The next tool for Magic tool here is report card comments. Now it becomes very difficult for teachers to create individual and customized comments for their report cards. So what you have to do now, simply click on the grade. Again I am taking 9th grader student, right? Student, noun, pronoun, the gender you have to write on. Let's say she here. Areas of strength, let's say the child is very creative, and the areas of growth can be communication. Now once I select this, I click on generate and it will generate and elaborate and now it will generate the strengths and the opportunities for growth with appropriate language for your students. So with the help of this tool, you can customize the report card comments for your students. Next tool that we'll be discussing in this platform is called lesson plan. Now it is a fundamental duty of any teacher to make lesson plans, and it takes a lot of time to create lesson plan. So here this tool helps you to create lesson plan according to the topics and grade level. Now let's say create a lesson plan for a 10th grader student. Let's say let's take a topic on probability of mathematics for Let's take a topic of probability of mathematics for a 10th grader students to create the lesson plan on. Additional criteria, you can add additional criteria if you want number of questions or anything, and the boards you can select. Let's say I am selecting here CBSE board. Now once I click on generate, it will generate the lesson plan for probability for a 10th class student according to the syllabus of CBSE. So I hope all of you can see on your screen, we have the opening, key pointers, understanding the concepts of probability, determining external ratios, fraction percentages, right? Expand students, introduction to new materials, guided practices, closing, and independent practice. So this is how you can create lesson plan for any subject you are teaching and for any grade. Now generating rubric for any task is very critical for a teacher. It helps in assessment and giving proper feedback to the students. Today we'll be discussing about this tool called rubric generator on Magic School. So here again you have to write down a grade. Let's say I am writing down here a grade, let's say 5th, 6th grader student, right? What are the standards of objective? You have to write down what is the assignment title and assignment description. And I click on generate. Now it will generate a rubric for me for an assignment which assesses the respiratory system understanding for the students. I hope you can see on your screen. So what is the vocabulary, presentation, description, labeling, knowledge of that particular pointer that I have discussed for the 3-pointer scale. Now let's try to understand another concept called song generator. Now it is sometimes it becomes very difficult for teachers to explain students, right, a complex topic, let's say solar system, and to convert that into their long-term memory. So this particular tool of song generator converts a topic into a song or a rhyming format. So for example, song topic can be solar system here. I want to include all the planets of solar system in my song. And let's say I here want to, you can add an artist name. So I am writing here Taylor Swift, and I click on generate. Now as you can see on your screen, the song name you can say is Stellar Universe, where a good rhyming song is created for solar system. So we are spinning round in a vibrant dance in the vast expanse of the cosmic expanse. Come along, let's explore and see the wonders of the solar system, set them free. Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and far. Neptune dancing in harmony over the solar system, it's sight to see. So it helps students to create a rhyming and to learn the concept in an effective way. The last tool of Magic School that we'll be discussing is called the jokes generator, teacher jokes. Now sometimes some lectures become very boring, right? So to make them funny, this tool helps you to give some jokes for your students related to your subject. So let's say I write down my grade level and let's say make it a maths joke if you're teaching mathematics. So for a grade 6 mathematics joke would be, why was the equal sign so humble? Because it knew it could never be greater or less than anyone else. That's a great joke. So here it lightens up the mood of class and make it more interactive. You can explore this tool of Magic School, which provides you many abilities and many features related to different concepts of teaching. The third tool that we will be discussing today is called Kahoot. All of us love to play games. So what if you can implement gamification in your classroom? That's what this tool does. So let's talk about the interface of the tool. You have to log in on Kahoot platform and click on create. Once you click on create, you will select Kahoot as the icon. So it gives you three options here. Either you can create from blank test, then you can create your own questions, and lastly you can choose a template. Let's click on question generator. Now here you can use multiple choice questions. So first question you can add here is a 4 option question. So here I am adding quiz. Secondly, what you can do, you can add the title of your question. Let's say if you are teaching psychology, which school of psychology was given by Sigmund Freud? You can add images also, if you can see on your screen, to make it more interactive. So here I am adding the image of Sigmund Freud and it is added here. And I am giving you the options of psychoanalytical, behaviorism, cognitive and humanistic. And on the right hand side you can see either it is a single select multiple choice questionnaires or a multiple select. This is a single select questionnaire, so and the answer here is psychoanalytic. You have to click on the answer. So here I have selected psychoanalytic as the right answer. You can decide on the number of time. You can decide on the time duration you want to give to each question. So here I am keeping 20 seconds for the students. Next question you can add by adding question. Click on add question and here I am selecting true and false. So the question you can write down water boils at 100 degree Fahrenheit. Water boils at 100 degree Fahrenheit. True or false. Here also you can select the right option. Third type of questionnaire is called slider bar. Now if you are teaching mathematics or any subject which requires you to give questions based upon numbers, this particular format can be used here. So for example, 25 plus 890 in brackets multiplied by 56 divided by 2. Here we are checking the board mass tool for students. Students have to select their answer. So here the answer we have selected here is 33. Next type of questions are a sequence based question. So if you can see on your screen, if I have to check any sequence, for example, arrange the steps for digestion in correct sequence. Arrange the steps for digestion in correct sequence. So here the child has to arrange these 4 options: ingestion, digestion in stomach, digestion in the small intestine, and absorption and elimination. Right? This is the next set of questions you can add here. Now these are some questionnaires. Now what if you want to generate information, get answers from students in a classroom? So the next set of questions you can say, or the tools which is provided by Kahoot, is called poll. Now how you can create poll? Just click on poll here and just ask the questions. Which organ is responsible for filtering blood and removing toxins? So let's say the child will answer liver, kidney, heart and lungs. So this will make your class more interactive. You can ask them real-time questions like by creating polls. Next is drop pin feature. For example, you are teaching geography in your classroom and you want child to be very specific on a map or a globe. You can use this particular tool. For example, you can click on drop the pin on Atlantic Ocean. So the child will be dropping the pin on the world map. You can add your image also. Here I have added the image which is already provided by Kahoot. You can add your own image also. Then comes word cloud, where child can provide what is the percentage of answers they are agreeing upon. So the question here can be, what comes to your mind from the date 13th April 1919? Now you can take a guess, right, what comes on this date and give this poll to the child. So here they can, see massacre, somebody will say revolt, somebody will say freedom fighter. So that enhances their engagement in the classroom. So you can use the Kahoot tool to add these gamification concepts in your classroom so that students engage and learning can be made fun. Stay tuned for more such interactive videos on education sector. Like, share and subscribe to our channel for getting latest trends on education.